In this video, we're going to talk about what are the qualities of a successful OnlyFans creator. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Gavin Magoon. I run a 6-figure per month OnlyFans management agency, and I've worked with hundreds of creators in the last few years. And I've gone through a lot of different creators to find the ones that are the right fit for us and that ultimately become long-term partners for us that print cash flow, build a good relationship with the models, put everyone in a position to be happy and successful with the roles and responsibilities they have. One of the most important things in terms of building an OnlyFans agency is finding the right people, whether it's your chat team, your marketing team, or your account managers, and of course, finding the creators. This business is all about people at the end of the day, because you can have all the right marketing strategies, you can have all the sauce, but at the end of the day, if you don't have a person in place who's gonna be willing to stick around and do the work, none of that stuff matters. Finding a successful OnlyFans creator is gonna be the number one step that you need to take in order to build and scale your agency. And these are the 3 qualities that I think every successful creator, at least at what we've had, and in terms of a partnership with our agency. Number 1, they're humble. What I mean by humble is that they're willing to take a back seat to the agency in terms of what the directions are going to be for the account and like what the overall strategy is. The dynamic between the creator and the agency really breaks down when the creator insists on dictating strategy and the overarching theme of the content and how the page is managed and all these things. It doesn't really work in terms of a partnership if the creator feels that the team is like working for her rather than working with her. It's a big difference between the 2 mindsets. If the creator comes in with the attitude of like, oh, you guys are working for me, I'm gonna tell you guys what to do, this is how it's gonna be done, it doesn't really work. The partnership breaks down because even if as an agency you try to implement everything the model says, the model is a little bit out of touch with what actually needs to be done because she is so busy and focused on the content creation portion, taking the photos and making sure the lighting looks good and making sure that her voice is right and that she's in the right mood for it and all these things that go into content creation. And if she's trying to do basically your job in terms of, I don't like what is being said in the chats here, or I don't like the way that we've said yes to this customer because I don't want to do this or whatever, or I don't like this idea behind what we're going to do for content implementation. So the creator needs to be humble in the fact that she's willing to sort of take a back seat and understand that you're the coach and she's the quarterback. Ultimately, all the eyes are on her and she's the one on the playing field, but the coach is calling the plays and the coach is the one who's dictating the strategy and leading the team down the field while the quarterback is implementing the strategy and getting the things done that need to be done. The second thing is hardworking. If the creator is not willing to actually create the content in terms of like creating short form videos, producing photos that she might need to put an outfit on to fall into a specific niche or category, or if she's not willing to go the extra mile for the customer who continues to buy content and over deliver and make him happy, you're going to end up losing that customer and ultimately it's going to hurt the performance of the account. And this is not really a quality that I have found you can really filter out because every creator comes to you and like they want to do this, they want to work with an agency, they want to be an OnlyFans star, they want it, they want it, they want it. But then when it comes time to do the actual work, a lot of them fall off. The best way I have found to filter these people out is just to look for the personality traits of a hardworking person and try to make the onboarding process for them a little bit difficult to really test their desire in terms of how badly they want to do it and how badly they want to work with you. But at the end of the day, you need to give them the work, and then if they deliver it and they do it, then you're in business basically, and you've got a successful creator on your hands as long as they follow this last step. And the last step is they're willing to trust you. If you have an agency creator partnership, and even if they take care of the first 2 things where they're willing to take a sort of a back seat, your coaching and your strategy and what you are asking them to do, and they have the hardworking portion of it down, if they don't trust you to be honest and transparent with them, the relationship is eventually going to break down over time. So you need to understand as a creator from the beginning that your agency is in the business of helping you become successful, and they're only going to be successful if you're successful, and they have no reason or desire to scam you or rip you off or do anything like that in any way. A lot of agencies out there, although there are bad ones, are out there with good intentions, I believe, to make creators successful, because at the end of the day, they're running a business and they want to be successful too. So as a creator, you need to trust that what your agency is doing in terms of like reporting numbers or paying you is on par and authentically true. You need to trust that they're working hard behind the scenes to do everything they can to ensure that your account is maximizing profit, because a lot of times the creators don't necessarily see the process behind what goes on in terms of like getting content distributed on multiple social media channels, making sure they're staying up to date with trends, making sure they know what's going on with the algorithms, making sure they know the chat team is dialed in, working 24/7, making sure that if a software failure goes down, they have a backup plan in place to continue chatting and continue making sales, making sure that the customers are still getting attended to and taken care of, and making sure that the customers are having a good experience on the platform as well, because when they go to the feed, you're competing with a lot of other creators, and these guys have a lot of options on OnlyFans nowadays in terms of who they can subscribe to. It's super important that customer service is on point and that your agency is really giving your fans a great experience every time they come to your account. If the fans come in, you can work hard to bring in all the fans. A lot of them will churn out. It's a natural part of the adult industry, but if they are getting delivered a great experience, then they're going to stay over the long run, assuming that you follow the girl next door strategy, which I talk about in this video. And over the long run, you'll have a business that's sustainable and successful. So those are the 3 qualities that I have found in successful OnlyFans creators and agency partnerships. And if you have any questions on this, feel free to let me know. Thanks.